maybe.
But that's the thing, like, who is your saving grace here for MVG, right? Harley, Joel Crew. Joel Crew is so far away from that. Harley, though, able to survive just a bit. Oh, never mind! Chiku, guys, from the backside. Now they're going to find Joel Crew, as we were just talking about him. They fall here, and another one goes down. 4 fall again for MVG, and there's nothing Dragon can do here to defend. It's a maniac for Chiku, guys. GG, well played.
They are resetting here, 13,000 HP.
They need to make a choice right now. I mean, the minions are pushing it into their base. They're gonna get backdoored by Karteezy if they don't choose now.
Oh my god, Karteezy, will they read this? Junpo tries to delay, but no, my god, 505 trying to fly. Sanford, Yaoi goes down, but Karteezy in the backside. Danny QT, the base echo outplayed RSG.
But we just barely missed it off camera. What happened to Papa Dog?
He just got dogpiled on, and that will be the end of him. As you can see, S11 going for a different approach right here, jumping in, making a play with the Way of the Dragon as well, but the Vengeance is just tanking so much. There's that's Fried Chicken taking one versus 3. Erwin is an H target, and Fried Chicken is going again and again. The Lord gets picked up, and come out on top, and it's so disastrous because the Lord is up at the same time. Incendio is still contesting, but it does not seem possible unless Alien can make something of a miracle play.
We've seen a miracle play by Grok many times before. He's looking for it. He has the weapon mastery for a reason. He steals it for Turkey, for Incendio, to save the game for his team.
I'm sorry. I'm ahead of myself.
Yeah, no worries. Wise, killing spree emblem on the Aldous. Sure. I get why, but right now, wait a minute, Naomi gets a hook onto Wise right now. It's going to be Justin who rotates back in. Wise goes in, and it's the first blood over to Justin.
Ken, that was a worth it. Look at the hub, and Haji tries to run away. I can't get my point out. Justin goes in front, gets the kill.
Dashing back in, Edward using final blow, not able to find anyone, and that's the iron hook again. Naomi's won.
20/30 vision where they just literally see the future.
There's no way! Naomi finds a hook out of nothing again!
He cares for the future. Whatever it is you want to believe, he lands again!
Naomi!
Above the sky.
They are right now, they're flying and they're soaring again! Naomi! What in the world was that?
This still works out, right? All of that in the last 2 minutes just makes a breeze for the first turtle here. So that's already huge, at least in terms of economy. But here in the mid lane, Yumsi going to be the focus again. Can he get away? One hit, he's going to bob and weave and survive.
The moves and grooves.
Behind. And yeah, I can see here the Lord is already contested.
It doesn't feel like Bray is chilling. He's doing so much for his team with splitting those waves, but once again, the contest for the Lord.
Oh my god, catches Suvin with that Tyrant's Rage. Mortal bombs everywhere. Baby Cake, the first one down. Not a good sign as 1, 2, 3, 4 bodies has already been collected, and Bray gets shut down.
And he didn't, I don't even think it was Ken who finished off Hessa. He finished off D7, and this allows another free turtle.
So now they're going for it. Certainly going to be popped here. Ken able to secure the turtle, but Zip goes down as Chima able to find the kill. Another wild charge comes forth as D7 falls. Tempest Blade's going to be popped here. Ken looking for Hessa. Can't get the last hit though as he falls into the river.
That split, but all the weakness points. Oh my god, again! It's Prince Fran who comes in clutch and saves the day. Onyx Esports have nowhere to go right now, but Dragon's gonna be taken down. It's a shadow kill over to Harley, as now Mount Venus have to move back. The Iron Hook does not connect. It's gonna be the Way the Dragon locking Prince Fran down, and that's a double kill picked up by Drea, the Lord as well. Drea!
bracket will be the best of 3. The other series will be
kill. When laning, use Soul Scroll to slow and mark enemies, so your next Petal Blade bounce does full damage even if they're hiding in the back. In a 1v1, use your shield's new sustain to get the upper hand. In teamfights, land your second skill first to make the enemy easy targets for your ultimate and let your Petal Blades go to town. Tactics. Since Hanabi's early game is rather weak, focus on farming. But not for the whole game, Hanabi mains. Poke the enemy in lane with basic attacks and her second skill. In the late game, use Hanabi's ultimate to engage and CC, and unleash your barrage of basic attacks and kunai to provide excellent sustained DPS for your team. Rework passive and first skill. Marksman Emblem further enhances her sustained DPS role, and weakness find targets from escaping. Inspire is a natural choice.
Welcome to Mobile Legends!
Target and fire.
You live only once. For once, leave the comfort zone and raise yourself up. Find a new environment. Live life in a different way. Follow your heart. Learn a new thing. Go for a new challenge. Raise up your life through a wonderful journey.
Is it wrong to save him? The war took my family, my friend, took everything I have. It's the Society of Dawn that gave me a place I can call home. Taught me to fight. And placed their trust in me.
New mission. Infiltrate the Abyssal Wings.
And then, he showed up.
It seems we can bring back a trusted friend. There's a traitor among us.
Who?
No idea.
Rest up. I'll figure it out.
No! Cheer up. I've nothing left.
They came along and gave me hope. Attack the headquarters. Who are you?
Maybe.
But that's the thing, like, who is your saving grace here for MVG, right? Harley, Joel Crew. Joel Crew is so far survived just
Sure.
the strongest in all the regions. We have now come to the final stage in the Land of Dawn. Fans across the globe have united to behold the greatness. Dari 16 tim, tersisa 2 tim terkuat dari seluruh region. Saat ini kita sudah berada di puncak, fans dari seluruh dunia bersama. go. Granger.
That's once more. But in stages, but things have changed. Blacklist International are winning games. You know, from the performance of M3.
Is compared to Echo, I think LaFell kind of touched on it. Explosive. To get the dub in the game. For relies on actually their mid lane and their gold lane. As you can see from the performance summary here, with the top in the
he's great. The next generation.
Note of, most of Blacklist International wins is when the opponent uses assassin. Pick just now, I kind of feel like for both teams, they want to prioritize on like the tankier junglers, because the thing about using an assassin against Blacklist International, Blacklist will go into your jungle and deny you of the purple buff. That is huge.
I'm glad to have
everybody, you have the most experience in the world stage. And Carl TZ, you've been to the M Series before. The four of them, first-timers. What's something, an advice that you gave them to make sure that the nerves don't get in the head and they can perform their best today?
Sinasabi ko lagi na parang kaya naman nila yung kalaban sa ano lang. Tapos kalma lang lagi, tapos walang parang overhype ganun.
He's telling them that they can handle the team. They just need to be confident and they can do their thing. All right, I know that you got some stuff to do, so good luck. You got this. Echo loud.
Echo proud.
Now it's time to talk to Blacklist International. We're gonna put somebody here that's available. Oheb, come over here. Okay. Oh, don't trip, we still have a game. What's the first thing you ate today?
Corned beef.
Are you nervous, yes or no?
No.
And who do you think is gonna be the finals MVP?
Me.
Who's the best Matrix user?
Me.
Wow, confident. Okay, I wanna know, how's the feeling this time around compared to M3?
I think it's the same.
The same. And what is the same feeling? What is that feeling?
Excited to get on stage and win.
If you were keeping an eye out on one specific player from the other side, who is that?
Yawi.
Why?
Because their gameplay revolves on Yawi.
What's your message to Yawi?
Good luck. May the best team win.
May the best team win. Let's get it on.
And the teams are preparing for their battle. Best of 7 for the grand final. But how about the opinion from the talents? But before we hear from them, let me invite our queen, Mara. Hi, hello, Mara. Do you want to hear from our talents here?
I had to run all the way from the players' room. Now, you know, this is going to be a really exciting match. So we got our talents. We got a little bit of a debate going on right here. So on our right, who do we have?
Blacklist!
Wow, okay. Assassin Dave.
Yeah, Blacklist for the win!
Okay, for Blacklist, representing Blacklist International, there's Jace, Assassin Dave, Professor KB, and Wolf.
I think Wolf is on the wrong side.
Oh, really?
We need to push Wolf on the other side. This curse is too strong.
Oh, the curse is the curse. Oh, the Wolf curse. Okay, right over here, for the side of Echo, there's Gideon, Mirko, LaFell, and Leo. Wow.
Echo loud! Echo proud!
All right, okay, we gotta settle this right now, Clara. We gotta know why Blacklist deserves to win and why Echo deserves to win. Let's do, Clara, you know, let's do rock, paper, scissors. Whoever wins, that side goes first.
Okay,
rock, paper, scissors.
Oh.
Okay, I won.
Echo
Echo will
first.
go first. All right, here we go now. Here we go, Orcus. What you got?
Boys, this is a simple one. Echo is by far one of the greatest. And how do we know they've got the youngest players? They have an M2 World Championship jungler to lead them. The next generation of Filipino mobile legends is here. Tell him, Leo.
Wow.
That's right. Best in the world!
Wait, that's not what Orca say, right?
Loud and proud, bro.
What noise does the Orcas make? What do they make?
Blue, blue.
Is that how Orca sound?
Is that how? No, Orca's like.
Oh,
Probably,
and
I don't
know.
know.
They
I didn't do
bloop,
the
bloop,
research.
and they
Bloop,
go.
bloop.
All right, Jace, what you gotta say?
To be honest, you have one MVP. We have the whole team that won M3, and they're gonna do it again. Not
Hell
only just
yeah.
that, we have the best duo in the world, right, guys?
Oh yeah!
V-Wise.
Blacklist.
We got a V-Wise on the Blacklist International, right?
That's right.
Best duo on the world.
Oh, okay.
Wow,
Marco.
strong statement.
We got the best duo. What you got?
Hey man, you got a duo. You got Oheb, sure. You can carry usually through Oheb, Haji, but we can carry through Sanji, Sanford, Yawi, Benny, and guess what?
Carl Teasy, best in the world.
Whoa, 5 of them. Okay.
Yo, we have
Dang.
super AI, okay?
Assassin
Blacklist is all about the playstyle. It's all about the discipline. It's all about everything that Echo does not have. All right?
The discipline. Wow. Okay, Assassin
Lafel want to say something.
something.
Blacklist has everything. Come on. We got Freewise, we got Oheb, we got Haji, the KDA machine, right?
Yes.
We got a number. Oh, maybe
they got the
because
numbers.
the Blacklist is number 1.
Oh, they got the numbers. Number 1, Lafel. Lafel, what you gotta say to that?
Okay, not gonna lie, I'm here because I'm upset.
Oh, why are you upset?
Oh,
Why?
Blacklist.
Why?
Because I wanted to buy their jacket and it's sold out.
That's why you went there.
I got the last jacket. I got the last
Our
one.
loyalty can be bought. So if like, you guys could hook us up, then, we can trade places.
Hey,
Is that right?
Hey,
that's right. That's right. That's
Hey,
right.
Lafel.
Loyalty
Hey,
can be
Lafel.
bought.
What the reason?
Hey, Lafel, how about a jacket and a jersey and track pants and some shorts, some merch from Blacklist? Will you come over here?
Oh yeah.
Oh, let's
Yeah, do we have a
Easy.
jacket for them?
Where's Elodia?
No, you move it.
Wait.
Whoa.
Are we giving him a jacket?
Whoa.
Have you seen their varsities, bro?
Uh-oh. Lavelle?
Lafel.
You want to change
what's
your
going
heart?
on?
Okay. Since we're on the side of Echo, no. Echo loud, Echo proud.
Oh,
You
we
got
thought we could buy him
rejected.
over. We thought we could buy him over.
Yeah, but we know, we don't have to buy him over though, because we know that
Yeah.
in Blacklist International, they're the trendsetters. They set the meta and everybody just follows. And if you've been looking at the past matches that we saw from Blacklist International and Echo and even other teams, like they're just really following Blacklist International. They haven't broken the code.
Oh, okay. Leo, how we gonna break the code?
It's very simple, isn't it, Leo?
Wow, they're discussing right now.
Oh, discussion. Come on,
They're
come on.
discussing.
You guys just hold on. Okay, we need Leo to hype up a little bit. This
have-
is just gonna be short and sweet, just like this best of 7.
Yeah, we.
You ready for this, Leo?
All right. Echo is gonna need the help of Limang Echo fans all around the world. Limang Echo fans, so that they can eventually become best in the world. Best in the world.
Okay. All right, Clara. We gotta settle this with a cheer battle. All right?
Let's go.
Yeah,
Okay. Let's hear it from that side.
We're gonna start, ladies and gentlemen. I say Blacklist, you say break the code. Blacklist!
Break the code!
Blacklist!
Break the code!
Blacklist!
Break the code!
Whoa, for Blacklist. Okay, Jace, you gotta save that voice for later.
Best of 7.
Let's hear it from the Orcas.
Come on, we can do better, boys. We can do better.
Okay. Echo loud, Echo proud. Everyone ready? Echo loud!
Echo proud!
Echo loud!
Echo proud!
Echo loud!
Echo proud!
All
There you go.
right.
That's amazing.
Okay, this debate is getting me really excited for what's coming up, Clara. But we also have exciting news for what's happening with Mobile Legends Bang Bang this 2023. Let's watch this.
2022 was a fruitful year for Mobile Legends Bang Bang Esports. Now, let's take a quick look at what more can you expect this year. After kickstarting the year with M4, we have the second MLBB Women's Invitational, or MWI, 2023 in February. The MPL season and official tournaments will commence from February to May, including NACT and a new tournament in Turkey. Next, we have the SEA Games 2023 in Cambodia and MSC 2023 happening back-to-back. In July, we also have the first ever Snapdragon Pro Series MLBB Challenge organized by ESL, as well as the World Cyber Games, or WCG 2023. As the second half of the year starts, so does the second half of the MPL and official tournaments, leading up to MPL Invitational in November. Finally, we will end the year, of course, with M5. in the Philippines. 2023 is going to be a big year for the MLBB esports ecosystem. None of this would be possible without our amazing fans and incredible community. From the bottom of our hearts, thank you.
We break the news and come on.
The work done. Echo takes the game against RRQ. Clean from
The reigning champions. The Relentless Agents from the Philippines march
dynasty, legacy, destiny. They dare to be the greatest, a showcase of Filipino excellence. Welcome in Mabuhay, at your service. My name is Leo, here with Mirko and Lafel, and we'll be bringing you the grand finals of the M4 World Championships. Gentlemen, it's an honor to share the desk with you tonight.
Man, feeling great as usual. I am honored to be here with you as well. Leo, Lafel, this is the grand finals. You know, coming up to this, leading up to this, there was a lot of doubts as to who would be here, but the Philippines are still here as the top region, Echo versus Blacklist.
Whatever happens today, I'm happy to be a part of history because either the defending champions will get back-to-back champions or the first ever defending champions will go down and have to let the new blood come in as the new champions.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight would not be possible without our sponsors. M4 is powered by Moonton, presented by TikTok, the official content partner, supported by Secret Lab, the official gaming chair, and Esports Charts, our analytical partner. Gank, our official merchandise partner, MeWatch, our media partner, and last but not least, the Ministry of Tourism and Creative Economy of the Republic of Indonesia. The M4 Pass available now. Complete all active tasks and you will reach level 75 with ease and for free. Log in now and get exclusive rewards such as the Beatrix Light Chaser and Stellar Brilliant skins, and of course the M4 Beatrix skin. They're all waiting for you in the pass. Use the hashtags Mobile Legends Bang Bang, hashtag MLBBM4, and hashtag Dare to Be Great. And that's exactly what these two teams here came to do. They flew out from Manila. They flew out hot after their grand finals performance in MPL Philippines Season 10, and here we're seeing the rivalry of a century.
They didn't just dare to be great. They are great. They've proven in this tournament how much progress they've made throughout this tournament so far. We could see that again, Blacklist International and Echo, they have very distinctive styles that make the team work. So far, Echo Philippines have not been able to break the code. But here in the grand finals, it's a different stage. It's the world stage, and it's the highest level of MLBB in the world.
Best of 7 is set to test the best of the best. Because within the best of 3, it's very tiring. Best of 5, even more tiring. Best of 7, it doesn't just test your physical strength, it tests your mental strength. And it tests your strength as a team, the strength of the coaching staff. This is where your limits are tested.
And all in effort to take home the grandest prize of them all, the M4 World Championship Trophy. It's kind of revamped since we last saw it, since Blacklist International took home the M3 title. And here, from Echo, the House of Highlights, the Orcas, they're going ahead and sending new blood into this competition, this rivalry. It's Sanji, a rookie from Season 10, making his way into the runner-up, into the grand finals of Season 10, and now on the world stage. Can you imagine what it must be like?
It's crazy, right? Both of these players, they have a very, very interesting style. Because usually as a mage, you want to be in the back line, you want to provide damage, but you want to stay safe. These two, they don't know what safe is. Safe is everywhere, right? For them, it's in the front lines. Even in the middle of the team fight, they can create these spaces for them to deal them as much damage as possible, but also take none of the damage back.
Here's the thing, I would say they dare to be great because they have the skills to outplay. And that's the thing. It's not that no one chases after them. It's not necessarily their positioning is the safest in the world.
Everyone's after them.
They put themselves in danger. And they have faced danger. And within the face of danger, they use their spells. They use like the Winter Truncheons. They use the immortality to make sure that not only do they stay alive, they get the kills, they get the objectives.
The highest level of MLBB, there's a very small margin in terms of skill for both of the teams. And these two teams risk everything to get that small advantage to be able to get the dub. And here we're gonna see exactly what are the keys to victory, starting with Blacklist International.
Blacklist International, they gotta continue to evolve the Ube, but I don't think that is like enough. They gotta make sure that they gotta help OHEB to snipe through the Benny Cutie Hurricane. And I feel like that is definitely one of their key to victories where OHEB is gonna be quite tested because the Ube strat we've seen during the best of 5 can actually be crumbled. And in that kind of situation, Oheb, he's going to be like the main target.
I like the dichotomy between their gold laners, Oheb and Benny Cutie. They're both amazing and the greatest at what they do, but they're also very different kinds of gold laners. Benny Cutie was born and bred to be a split pusher. And when it comes to team fights, he is so good at finding the right target. When it comes to Oheb, it seems like the Filipino sniper was just created and cultivated to be able to carry, but he needs the right setup. Echo, talk us through, Lafel, what exactly the Orcas need to do to take home their first World Championship.
I would say use your own strength at Yawi, as well as the Sansan duo, because Yawi, when he is able to use a cash-type hero, he's the one that dictates how the fight goes, because going up against Blacklist International, you want to initiate the fight. You don't want Blacklist International to put you in the dangerous spot. And with that being said, the Sansan duo, Sanford, as well as Sanji, honestly, just give them the heroes that they can thrive. Give them heroes that can outplay their laners, and they can win the game for you.
Give them a winning lane, a good matchup, right? So that they can scale and actually create a snowball for themselves. Now, again, we need to talk about this duo, and not just the duo, just the entire Echo here. They're dynamic. I touched on this a little bit earlier, but they can actually carry from every single role. I'm talking literally every. Not just the gold lane, not even just the XP lane, but even in the roam position. Yep. Yawi, he styles. You saw in the Keys to Victory that he needs to change. He needs to evolve from a playmaker to a kingmaker.
And they're about to do that here tonight in the faces of the kings and queens of the world from M3. Ladies and gentlemen, the stakes have never been higher. These two teams have practiced their minds off, as a good friend of ours would say, and the fruits of their labor are about to come through here tonight. I can only imagine what's going on through their minds, because they're all going through their own struggles, right? Benny Cutie here has just been through the ups and downs in his years in the MPL. V and Wise have tried to shut down the haters, prove them wrong in their multiple grand finals appearances. And that all comes through here tonight. It all comes to a head. And we're about to do just that as game one begins. The drafting phase is upon us. Decisions are going to be made here, and we're only hoping for the best. We only want to see Echo and Blacklist pick up their most favorite heroes, their most powerful picks here. Lafel, what are we looking out for?
Okay, first things first, I'm looking out for the Fredrin, and the Fredrin has been banned because for both teams, Wise as well as Carl Tizzy are really good on this Fredrin pick. Now, look at Blacklist International. Let's pay attention to the bans because they ban out the Cho as well as the Kaja. Both are pick style heroes. Looking at Echo, they're making sure that Benny Cutie will have a better time in his gold lane. So with the 1-1 gone, with the carry gone, I would say Beatrix increases in value.
I think the Yve increases in value as well. With the Kaja banned away, with a lot of bans here, you would really think that the Yve would become the #1 in Prio, but Blacklist, they opt to go for the Barats, leaving the Yve open, and the Lapu Lapu that we mentioned earlier. You give Sanford this pick, and he carries.
So here's the gamble that Coach Tick and Treb have picked up on. You leave open the Yve, we're gonna pick it up, put a hero that Sanford loves, and what's the answer? What's the swing back? Do they go Benedetta? Do they go Yu Jong? Do they go Farsa? Because that seems to be the answer. And interesting, they're going for the Oheb Harith priority. We've seen this from Echo before.
I like what you said, priority, because that's how you see where their mindset is at. Because we got to talk about the Barats first pick, because that has to be your priority, and your priority pick dictates how you're going to move around the map. So in this game, they're putting a lot of weight onto Wise's shoulder to actually move the entire team forward. Now that they've seen the Lapu Lapu as well as the Yve, they understand that they want to set up a box. So we got to move around the box a lot. Haji, signature pick on the Farsa, and the Harvey, it's kind of like setting up. It's like, I don't care what kind of marksman you're going to pick. I'm going to be able to survive my lane and actually impact the game at, I would say, the mid stages of the game.
Now, though, you can already see the respect being given over, right? Blacklist International, this is the draft that they've went for. A lot of magic damage. Without the S picked up in the early phase here for Blacklist International, Echo will take that away. Secondly, though, you can expect Edward to actually get counter or just targeted here. maybe the Benedetta ban comes through, because Blacklist still need a physical damage threat, but they still are going to try to nail down Venus's hero here. The Estes, now the Diggy.
Okay, so looking at Echo, they really want to make sure that when they dive, it is successful. But before that, we got a quote from Oh My Venus saying, we're kind of expecting that teams will ban the Estes, and we're actually prepared for it. I'm looking forward to see Estes in the banning section. And now, it has been banned. And what better place to show your maximum potential in the grand finals of the world stage?
With the Lolita being picked up here by Echo, they're leaving Benny Cutie in both a dangerous and also protected spot, because again, they want to make sure that he isn't fully countered, but also you gotta wonder what else is out left there, because the Beatrix is out, the Brody is out,
Matilda.
They themselves panned out the carry and the 1-1. Are you seeing a carry here? Oh, rather a Matilda?
Yeah, I'm thinking
Matilda
and Blacklist International lock it up. The Benedetta 2 earlier on. They need a physical damage threat. And guess what? The Barats actually work super well with the Matilda, and that's the reason Echo banned out all these marksmen. They wanted to go for the Lunox, they wanted to go for some burst damage and some more magic damage, knowing that Sanford on the Lapu likes to go for just a lot of damage. Remember, yesterday we saw the Hunter Strike, the Bloodlust Axe. This is a very physical Lapu.
I would say, with the draft coming in from Blacklist International, this is a very good draft to start game number 1, because it is a very simple draft. This is what is going to give you confidence moving to game 2 onward. So honestly, I'm liking the draft coming in from Blacklist, because you can make very little mistakes with this kind of draft, with this kind of gameplay.
Yep, signature picks for all of our defending champions. For Echo, I'd like to say the only thing that's missing for me is the split push potential from Benny Cutie. It's not as potent when you're on a hero like Lunox, but what it does have is amazing team fight engagement, a lot of damage when you hit your power spike. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Indoor Sinayan and all across the world, I hope you're ready. It's time for game 1 in this best of 7 between Blacklist International and Echo.
Looking at both drafts, I would assume that they're not going to fight a lot in the early stages of the game. They're going to fight around Riverside. They're going to fight for the control around the turtle, because they want to make sure that they have the levels first. So if you see any kind of rotation, it's all about maximizing the minions to make sure you get as much level 4s on your heroes before going into the turtle phase.
With 2 utility junglers, this is what you can expect, right? A lot of emphasis around the mid control. Why? To control the neutral objectives, like you mentioned earlier. Mid control plays such a huge impact in this game, and you can already see for both of the teams, Venus and Haji, Sanji and Yawi, they're focusing a lot, putting a lot of resources down into that mid lane to create some more pressure, but still, it's Blacklist International who secure the Lethal Wanderer.
Okay, so now, looking at Blacklist as well as Echo, not a lot of action will come true. I'm thinking they gotta find a way for Echo to get Yawi onto level 4, because that is a very big ultimate to have in the turtle fight. It's coming up in roughly 36 seconds. So Echo as well as Blacklist International, both teams we saw in the best of 5 before, they like to see what the opponent wants to do first. Blacklist is asking Echo, Echo is asking Blacklist. Now Yawi, he might get engaged for a little bit.
He does have the flicker here, pops the flicker just to escape. Blacklist International with a resource advantage before the first turtle spawns in 15 seconds.
That's going to be Blacklist here, knowing that they can buy time, but up top, Benny
already caught low, flickered out of that. Blacklist International now with 2 advantages in terms of resource, and maybe even Oheb can rotate down below.
Oh, but there's 3 members from Echo here. Sanji still clearing the way.
this hurricane.
And I think that it is now safe for me to say, for all over the world, that he is now the holder of the gold standard, gold lane standard. The way he positions himself is amazing to look at. It's textbook, right? If you want to learn how to utilize and position a marksman, do look at Benicuti's games because of how he's able to just win the matchups in the laning stage. Eventually, team fights, his timing with the flicker and the ultimate was phenomenal.
Yeah, and one thing I want to point out about Benny in this game, he put out the very characteristic and very special Echo-style split push, right? The marksman split push in the late game. Just when you think, okay, the Brody has to be in the team fight. I mean, there's a marksman, there's the most damage source, he got the most farm, he has to be here. And the next thing you know, your base is gone. This guy has 45% kill participation only, and yet he's the win condition, right, for the team.
All right, let's sniff out a little bit of how Benicuti actually plays the way he does, how he positions himself with the heat map from 5 to 10 minutes here. He's supposed to be the cleanup crew for the rest of the squad. Walk me through this here.
All right, so he started with the top laner, but at 5 minutes where the turtle is gonna respond, a second turtle of the game, he was there. Look at him, look at that bush, this between the purple buff and the turtle. He stayed for that for a long time, then found an opening during the turtle fight, take out Oheb. That was a great play. Look back at that play. Afterwards though, he went to the XP lane. He knows that the gold lane is already done for. All they need to do is to get more influence in the other part of the map so that they can set up for the next turtle.
I mean, so far this game has been looking super dominating here, and if we look at the MVP highlights overall,
that play.
When does Blacklist actually, try and come back if you were in their position?
Benicuti he's like assassin marksman player.
Yeah.
You know, like he's always behind you on the side of you. Oh, this is a beautiful play by the entire side of Echo. He started off with a hook flicker from Yaoi, and then an ultimate, beautiful ultimate from Faraz the Dinosaur. It just shut down the V-Vice combo, right, from the side of Blacklist. And take a look at the bottom side. This is where Semper set up the play. And Benicuti flickered and finished off the kill, the executioner. I want to see the split push in the end. I think that highlight was just so good. How does this guy just quietly and sneakily go into your base and take everything?
Well, I think a lot of it has to do with just the way he kind of positions himself, and more importantly so, Echo has a huge priority on where Haji is. They expect Wise to be in a certain position. They expect Oheb and Venus to be in another position, but more importantly so, they needed to ensure that the playmakers, Oh My Venus and as well as Haji, they need to know their position before they make a decision.
And Blacklist International kind of plays like you said, plays the same game. They're very good at it. I'm not saying that they're bad at it or that it is a mistake for them to keep on doing it because that's their winning formula. But it feels like in games number 1 and 2, Echo just read through that, knows the steps that they're going through, and then countered them every step of the way.
They broke the code.
There has to be a little bit of a curveball for Blacklist come game 3.
They broke the code. What can I say?
Wait, it's not over.
You have to relax.
It's not over just yet. It's a best of 7, but let's see what Marikar are up to.
It feels like in a land of Dawn with all of the heroes and the players, important player, we have Dlar and Marky. Halo Dlar, apa kabar?
Baik.
Baik. Coba dong disapa dulu pakai bahasa Indonesia dong. Indonesian words.
Bisa dong, tapi masih sedikit.
Oh, he can do, but only a little bit.
Okay, sample.
Ako udah makan tadi.
Oh, what does that mean?
That means he have eaten.
Okay, what can you say in Bahasa?
Ako makan nakdi.
Oh, translate, Dlar. Translate.
Translate in Tagalog.
Yeah.
Kumain na daw siya ng McDo.
Oh, okay.
Okay, did you guys expect it was gonna be a 2-0 for Echo? Did you expect that performance from them?
Sa akin, hindi kasi sa tingin ko, dikit lang yung mga laban dapat. Kasi alam ko yung Blacklist, laging handa yan.
Okay, he wasn't expecting it because the games are too close and he knows that Blacklists are always prepared. Dlar.
Sa akin naman ina-expect na unang aabante yung Echo. Kasi meron silang momentum, galing silang lower bracket eh.
Oh, you expected Echo to advance because they have the momentum because they're coming from the lower bracket? Okay, now, Dlar, you've been with V-Wise for 4 seasons, even before MPL, you're with them. If you can give us an inside scoop because you know V-Wise really well, how do you think they're reacting right now with 0-2? What's going through their mind? And usually, what do they say and do when they're backstage?
Tingin ko dito nagagana si Venus eh. Kasi sobrang galing niya sa gantong parte.
kung paano mag-adjust, tapos pag dumamang yung kalaban, alam niya kung paano babalik ta rin yung laban.
He thinks this is Venus' strength. This is what he's really good at. When they're down, he knows how to flip it around and use it against their opponent.
So what gonna do? What are they gonna do for the next match? For the next game?
Marky, what should they do? Marky! Bigatron!
Sa tingin ko, ilalabas na nila yung mga tinatago nilang bala eh.
Oh.
Marami pa silang papakita dyan.
He knows that they're gonna be showing a lot and they're gonna take out their hidden bullets, their hidden cards, their hidden ace. How hard is it? You know this as a player, how hard is it to bounce back from a 0-2? How difficult?
Tingin ko depende talaga sa mentality ng player. Kung gaano sila kalakas mentally, ganun. Kapag ganito yung laban, especially pag best of 7.
It depends on the mentality of the players, how they're prepared mentally, especially in a best of 7.
But do you have any prediction for this match, this grand final match, Marky and Delar?
Prediction?
Goa, still blacklist.
Blacklist? Score? Here first, okay? Okay? Delar, get everybody to cheer for Blacklist.
Let's go!
Oh, Blacklist, hashtag break the code. Ang cute mo. Okay, for you.
Echo loud, echo proud. Pinas lang malakas, let's go.
Echo loud, echo proud. Pinas lang malakas. Let's go. Let's go, casters.
Here from our M3 grand finalists now playing for Indonesian teams Marky and Delar. Before we talk about how we're gonna set up for game 3, how possibly Blacklist could start making their comeback, I'd like to tell you all about Gank. Never got a style when you wear and game with Gank, a lifestyle fashion brand made for the modern gamer and is the M4 World Championship official merchandise partner. Grab the M4 merchandise at www.gank.asia today. Mirko, it's odd to see our defending champions be put up against a wall like this.
It's strange, very strange, right? Because they even met in the upper brackets, right? Blacklist and Echo, when they met, Echo were able to take game number 1, but then game number 2, you saw that Blacklist was able to fight back. Here, you can see that Echo, we mentioned this earlier on as well, they have learned and they have progressed through the lower brackets, now 2-0. Up against Blacklist International, who are still, playing the same way that they did in the upper brackets.
Now, here is, this is where me, as an analyst, I'm going to give my opinions, because as we're looking at the hero pick recap, I'm actually going to talk about how they're playing the map, because in the game, in Mobile Legends Bang Bang, it's about a game of trades. What do you want to trade for something else? Do you trade kills for objectives? Do you trade objectives for kills? Do you trade your buff in order to get your opponent's buff? And the way that Echo has been setting things up, they're setting up by focusing on one lane, getting a lot of resources there, and setting up a potential backdoor for Benny Cutie. So every single turret that they get is they're setting for a checkmate. So what Blacklist have to do is actually put the aggression onto Echo. Either, if they do want to scale up, make sure they have the composition that can allow them to protect their own turrets, because I kind of feel like giving the first tier and second tier turret on either side lane is very dangerous going up against Echo. So either increase the tempo of your own play to make sure that Echo cannot push, or just make sure that they draft something can allow them to actually protect the turrets, because this is the name of the game.
They want that title. They're hungry for it.
And it's right here, center stage, seconds away from the draft.
again in the world stage. My dude, this is insane. It's Gusion's debut.
I fully trust Coach Trev and Coach Tic Tac and Echo, all right? They're putting on a show for us.
No, I mean, like, it's an They just forget about Wise. They forget.
And they're gonna do that.
My Venus engages of Yawi, and Yawi, it's escapes that using the flicker. But again, it's all right because Echo, they're in control. Even in the team fight, they're micromanaging everyone's skills, everyone's ults to make sure that they don't get punished, to making sure that the Orcas are always going to be the one getting those kills.
And because of that pressure in the bottom lane and the relative absence of Blacklist from those responses in the bottom after the turtle take, they got pushed on bottom. Oh, it's a fight up top.
Haji gonna be stunned up. Hands up for the airstrike. Sanji gonna be taken low, taken down, shut down by Haji. But Haji falls as well. Sanford!
Oh my God!
With the famous Slayer! Jumps in! Flickers forward! He knows exactly what he was doing. He finds 2 on the board. Not even the observers can believe it.
It's going ham up top for the House of Highlights. And Sanford just as quickly rotates down bottom. Wise, they're not done with him. They're still going.
The torn apart memory slays Wise as they pick up the tier 1 in the gold lane. 3,000 gold lead.
Conversion through the roof for Echo here. They're taking trades, they're taking bodies, taking turrets. Now 30 seconds away from the turret. Where does Blacklist find an angle for a comeback?
Okay, now we're looking. Oh My Venus is gonna get punished.
Now you see him, now you don't. 2 members disappearing from out of nowhere. Oh, have dealing damage on the Sanford, who's still gonna be able to get away for a bit. Shutdown picked up, and Blacklist International strike back.
So what I saw just now, and I kind of think of the same thing, Blacklist, they got to stay inside the jungle of Echo because they need to apply pressure and they need vision. Now they don't have both because, again, we talked about it before the game even starts, how Echo is playing. They're pushing one lane, try to get 2 turrets, and then, before that, Oheb gets caught.
Here, Carlteasy gonna be able to find that. Oheb falling in the gold lane. Carlteasy backing off. Edward still wants to commit with a Petrify and the Furious Dive. Now Sanford on the back line, getting the stun down, but not going to be able to find it just yet. Haji with Wings by Wings and the flicker out. Benny going to be caught here, stunned up and taken down. Sanford jumping in again. Wise still soaking all the damage in. That's going to be Sanji though, who comes in out of nowhere. Coming in again onto Venus. Not going to be able to find it just yet. Wise still able to get out for a bit with the shield unity, and he gets to safety. It's a 2-for-1 in favor of Blacklist.
All right, so there's a clapback. Blacklist, given that Echo had to split up their priorities, Turtle says Carlteasy, no, fight, they say, and they're still going!
Sanford again! Jumps in, finds Haji. Oheb trying to melt him down, but it's not going to be enough as he is actually able to dish the damage out. Oheb now gonna be targeted down so low. He flickered out of there, but he's still gonna be caught. Yaoi finds the Divine Judgment. No commitment just yet. Echo decide to pull back.
All right, touche. We pull a treaties for now. 8 minutes in, 3K ahead Echo. What's the item game looking like?
The item game is just showing Sanford. He only has the Bloodless Axe as a damage item and the Dominance Eyes just for armor. But again, looking at that, Sanford really should have died, but because Dominance Eyes now lowers the attack speed of your opponent, so Oheb doesn't have maximum attack speed at that point, and he just out-heals Oheb.
Oh man, you can see the carry is just so behind. Corrosion Staff, Golden Staff, he needs that with a nature, but he also needs an Athena at this point, right? There's so much damage output that Echo can deal, and Blacklist are just not ready for that kind of dive.
Yep, it looks like Echo evolved their strategy from game 2, wherein it's not the amount of damage you have, it's where you put it, given the skill shots that Echo have to get in to be able to get these kills. Now 13-6. It just shows that they are playing off of momentum.
Oh, look at this. Oheb
gonna be stunned up, gonna be taken down by the Torn Apart Memory. Flicker out by Benny QT as Wise is looking to re-engage with Edward as well. That's a stun coming in. Benny still able to escape, and he fakes the entire team. The Petrify and the Furious Dive connecting on to Benny QT. And Yaoi jumps in. Benny's still alive! Carlteasy taunts them up. It's a double kill for Sanji. Echo Philippines, the House of Highlights.
And it's just Oh My Venus left. It's as free a lord as it gets for Echo. Barreling on forward, 5K ahead. LaFell, how does Blacklist come back?
Blacklist did everything right. That was not a mistake. Like, they managed to get Benny QT. Benny QT dashes away. He still got caught. And Blacklist, they still lost. Yaoi was able to pull Edward away. Like, again, it's not that Blacklist. They did the engage run. They did everything right. And it still wasn't enough. That's very discouraging.
This breaks the whole concept of the metagame that is box-centric, and it's all about geometry because Echo aren't playing with any clear lines here. They're playing from a point-to-point basis, right? Yawi point and click, Sanji point and click, Benny point and click. Carl TZ is the only one really setting up where Echo can fight, and they always find the right places.
I honestly don't understand how Sanji keeps getting the hits as well, but right now Blacklist fights back.
Oh, they find a kill onto the jungler. Carl TZ gonna fall. Yawi looking for a re-engage as the Lord marches down in the bottom lane. Sanji picking up the tier 2 in the mid lane. Blacklist International micromanaging the waves properly, getting it down. Still, 7,000 gold lead for Echo. Wise opening up the map, gets the shield unity down, but will be caught on Divine Judgment. Venus coming in, helping his jungler. Now is Benny QT is going to be able to get petrified down. That's going to be Sanji who finds the unstoppable in the back lines with Sanford as well. The San duo on the back line. Wise going to be targeted down. Sanji not able to connect just yet. You held your breath there. Edward now running away. Yawi still dishing the damage out. Sanford comes in again, and Benny with the follow-up to finish him off.
That sword spike was about an inch away from Wise. If Sanji had it hit, would have been over for King Wise. But that doesn't change the fact that this Lord, Luminous Lord, coming up in about a minute and change, should be lethal. Oh my, Venus drops. The Luminous Blast is still going!
That's gonna be a Feather Airstrike onto Yawi, still gonna be able to get out. Athena's shield popped in with Immortality as well. His torn apart memory will be thrown out. Sanford falling to the hands of Oheb as he is able to find that kill, but it's just a 1-for-1. Echo decides to back off. Base turret still up, except that top side.
So in the defense, Blacklist had their priorities split up, take down members of Echo, clear the waves. Something's gotta give. That's that inhibitor up top. That's permanent damage.
Yeah, right now, Echo, they've already set up their checkmate because the Lord is going to come up. That is going to be something that Blacklist have to contest. Now the question is, can they even contest it?
And LaFell, to add to that, it's in the long lane. It's in the opposite lane that Lord is in. It's very clear, it's inevitable that Benny's gonna try to do the same thing.
I mean, we talked about this. This is how they play. They set up the map to their own favor to make sure they have multiple ways to actually win the game. They can win through a team fight. They can win through getting Oheb, through getting Haji, or just going straight, beeline to the king, dropping down the base itself. So this is beautiful coming in from Echo. It's more or less the same thing, but executed in a different way.
They're playing with inevitability. Echo have played to a brilliant situation right now. They're 7K ahead. They're making easy work of this Lord, and Wise checking in. V pulls the conceal.
They've committed a lot of resources here. That's the Numenon Blast, not finding anyone. Yawi looking for the Divine Judgment, able to find Wise as they try to burst down the Lord. Lord going to be secured right now. Is that's going to be the winner truncheon by Sanji to buy a little bit more time again. Benny! Wise got it! With the flicker again to find a torn apart memory. Yawi's looking for more. That's going to be the Petrify and the Furious Dive used up. Sanford jumping in with Bravest Fighter. Oh my god! Sanford! Benny! Sanji, Kaltizi, Yawi! They keep styling on Blacklist!
That's 4 for 1. Lord as well going over to Echo. They're gonna push bottom lane, and they are going to threaten the game end. They catch Oheb!
Again, under the base. Oheb very low. It's match point for Echo!
The world champions have never been pushed to the limit, not like this. Echo Express are pummeling on through. They are at match point.
Here's the thing, man.
What are we watching?
We're watching history. Defending champions. Will they be able to defend? Because again, it's not like reverse sweep doesn't happen. It does happen. Even though Echo, it looks like they're very oppressive, it's not game over because again, we've seen time and time again. In fact, M1, reverse sweep happened. It can still happen here, but I gotta say, as an analyst, I'm watching the game 1, game 2, game 3. They're more or less the same. Go to one lane, grab 2 turrets, set up the checkmate. In all 3 games, Echo is able to set up the checkmate.
Just honestly, what was that? Every member, I know we said this, we've been saying this, but seeing it in the grand finals where all 5 members are in form, where all 5 members know exactly what to do at every given minute, it is a sight to behold. Echo already putting their foot down here. Match point against the defending M3 champions.
It is team fight excellence. They know how to re-engage, they know how to find the right targets, and say what you will about experimentation and how it may have resulted for them in the knockout stage. But now, with a debuting Gusion, Echo puts Blacklist International at match point. They threaten taking home the M4 trophy, and I am here for it.
Dude, Sanford, Lapu-Lapu, Benikiri with this Brody, it's, they've been saving it.
Every play was a TikTok play.
And with that, we'd like to remind everybody of the TikTok Live Carnival. Cheer up for M4 and watch the matches on TikTok. Participate in Cheer Up for M4 activities by watching M4 matches on TikTok and using M4 exclusive customized gifts to cheer up for the teams. There will be a chance to be on TV too and win abundant gifts. Take a sneak peek at M4 events and be the first to receive info all about these rewards that you can get. The M4 Pass will be available on the 20th of December with exclusive awards such as the Beatrix Light Chaser skin, the Beatrix Stellar Brilliant skin, and the M4 Beatrix figurine. Emotes, sacred statues, spawn effects, recall effects, and avatar borders and trail effects await you. You can get all the special skin as well, the War Lion, for free by completing tasks too. Starting the 24th